And now I'd like to welcome the founder of Earth Rising, Uprising, 14-year-old Alexandria Villasenor. Please come. And our next speaker, she represents the extraordinary climate youth movement that has burst onto the global scene. You've done a lot. So young. In December of 2018, as a 13-year inspired by Greta Thunberg, she began sitting on a bench right outside of this very building here. Every Friday, for 63 consecutive weeks, she has since gone on to become an international leader in the climate change. I'm so proud of you. I just wanted you to stand right here as I talk about you. In a short walk, but she has come a very long way for the bench outside of this building. Please welcome her here on the stage. So proud of you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the United Nations International Women's Day celebration. It is a great honor to be here today with so many inspiring mothers, sisters, and daughters. My name is Alexandria Villasenor, and I am a 14-year-old climate activist. Over a year ago, on Friday, December 14th of 2018, I went on school strike for the climate right outside this very building. And as of today, I've been on climate strike for 65 Fridays in solidarity with Greta Thunberg and the Fridays for Future movement. However, my activism began before my strike, when I saw the Northern California community I was born and raised in go up in flames. This fire was called the Paradise Fire, and it was the most devastating wildfire in California state history. Over 150,000 acres burned, nearly 20,000 structures were destroyed, and many people died. Scientists told us this wildfire was accelerated and intensified because of the climate crisis. And after this fire, I saw Greta Thunberg speak at COP24, and that's when I knew what I had to do. Since the start of my activism, I've become a national and international organizer for the global climate strikes that have occurred this past year. The most recent global climate strike occurred the week of September 20th, 2019, when over 12 million young people all around the world went on strike for the climate. As an organizer from the beginning of this movement, I noticed something very interesting. All of the lead organizers from around the world are young women. Women are leading the climate movement. I wondered why this is the case, and that's when I learned women are disproportionately affected by the climate crisis. Women are responsible for over half of the world's food production, which is in turmoil due to climate change. In developing countries, women are responsible for collecting water in over 70% of households, and therefore more susceptible to floods and droughts. 80% of our planet's biodiversity exists on indigenous land, and indigenous women are on the front lines protecting it. Many indigenous women are risking their lives protecting our planet, and they've gone missing and are being murdered. When climate-fueled disasters occur, such as intensified hurricanes, floods, and droughts, women are also on the front lines of disaster response. Women care for their families and communities, and women also lead the way in repairing their homes. Women are the closest to the damage the climate crisis is inflicting on our planet, giving them a unique knowledge and understanding. This is why women are creating the solutions we need for the climate crisis and leading on their implementation. I believe that within the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 5 is the most important goal for us to achieve. SDG 5 is achieving gender equality and empowering all women and girls. SDG 5 advances all of the other SDGs, including quality education, poverty alleviation, clean energy, reduced inequalities, good health and well-being, zero hunger, clean water and sanitation, decent work and economic growth, and most importantly, climate action. I also believe in the power of educating women. Millions of girls around the world are denied their right to education. 2/3 of the illiterate people in the world are women. We must change this in order to save our planet. Educating girls leads to family planning, fewer children, and longer life expectancies. Educating women makes them better stewards of the land, and the emissions coming from their homes and community decreases. Women are the key to solving the climate crisis. To create the change we must see in the world, we have to address the social conventions that underlie gender inequality and the destruction of the earth. We need systematic change to challenge the patriarchy, colonization, and capitalism. Women are the peacemakers of the world and mothers of the planet, and we're able to unite across borders to resist all of the systems of oppression so that we can create a healthy planet and livable future for all of humanity. Thank you.